Okay, I wanted to show you how I create a report to pull data from a module that uses SCORM to send test question results to Cornerstone. So first of all, I'm going to name my report. I'm going to name it here SCORM results, and then you'll notice I put download to OneDrive because when I receive this report as an email, I want it to download automatically to OneDrive. So that's something else I'm going to be doing. Here I'm going ahead and I'm starting by adding demographic information. Use your last name, use your first name, their email address, and so just some basic reporting stuff. Now I'm going to pull quiz question data. So I'm going to search for quiz, and there's a section called SCORM 2004 quiz data. So I'll pull some of these things. I'll pull the description, which is actually the question, the quiz response, which is how they answered it, the quiz response status, that's whether it's correct or not, the quiz attempt date, that's when they took this particular quiz. It's not the question, it's the overall quiz. The quiz attempt, I'm stopping myself for a moment. Quiz attempt always returns 1 for storyline courses. So that field is pretty much useless. There is a support article that Cornerstone has on their Support Central, and their advice is please work with your provider to reconfigure the course. So until Articulate and Cornerstone are on the same page, that's a useless field. And I'm going to add the quiz question ID, which identifies where in the module the question is located. It also identifies the quiz attempt and the question attempt. Add the training title name along this big list. I could have just typed training title, but I put it in like this. So that we'll look at that in a minute. I'm also going to add some more demographic data at the end. The user's position, their location, well, their division, I'm sorry, and then their location. So that will help us drill down later. When we have this data, we can look and see. I'm going to add some filters. So I'm going to always filter when quiz question ID is not blank, because I want to make sure that it's an actual question that was answered, and that filters out anything that's blank. And then I'm also going to filter for the specific training course that I'm using. And this one is called Retirement Plan Compliance for 2023 Contributions. So that will get that. And now I'm going to name it a little more specifically. Here I'm going to put the name of the module because I really want that specific one. And when I refresh, I have to pick transcript report because that's the kind of report it is. And when this refreshes, you'll see under preview, you'll see that it's pulling the data for, these are people who have answered the questions in this module. You can see when they did it under quiz attempt date. You can see the question ID, so scene 1, slide 7. You can see the training title. On the far left, the quiz response, you can see the answer they gave. So in most cases, people are answering no. The quiz response status for these is neutral because this is a survey. This is not a quiz question with a right or wrong answer. I'm going to save that. And now I have my report, the basics of my report. Next video, I will show how to share this and send this to myself. And we'll go from there.